Alright, this is my how to measure your drive belt unless you're a dumbass. And we had one dumbass on the internet, and he was doing this, guesstimating, not realizing that the ends could be as much as a ½ inch because of the curve. So this is what you need, either a funnel or a cone. This is my second shot video I shot. I didn't like the first one that much, but this is what you use, and you slide your, in case you stole a bunch of, belts off somebody and return them, and trying to use them before you got, return them, blah, blah, blah. So what you do is you take this marker and you make a mark. And if you want to be super efficient about it, you can measure from here to here and do that same all the way around. But we'll just do this rough shot. So we made our mark on the cone. Now you take a piece of string and you run it around the outside at your mark, like this. And, like I said, I already shot this video once, so I kind of got a mark on here. But you mark this being one end beginning and one end tip. This is where your end is. So then you got a beginning and an end. And you pull it off of there, and you run it on your ruler here. And what we have here is, you gotta be careful. Now this string's a little hinky. It's the only piece of string I could find right now in the house. It's got a little loop. It's actually a larger piece. But basically, carefully, measure this without putting any tension on it. So the 9½ inches. And and then you can even mark that 9½ inches. So if you go back, and like I said, if you stole a bunch of bands and you're trying to figure out what you need, you already know when you drop it on there, it's 9½ inches. Same with this one. And this is how you measure. So often when you open these boom boxes up, the band's either missing or melted. And how do you figure that out? So you take the same thing. You take a piece of string, put it through the cogs properly. Now again, sometimes you might have to take a box apart just to get to the mechanism. Some of them are real hard to do this, but I think it's possible. If you got hemostats and a little double-sided sticky tape. But anyway, so here we go. We made the mark, which gives us a beginning and an end, and we got a 6-inch, little over 6-inch belt that we would need. And again, if you have a bunch of bands that you ripped somebody off for and need to figure out quickly how you can measure them, you do the same thing here. Put it on here. Put it on there and make your mark. And that way, if you got a bunch of bands you got to go through and they don't have any size on them, you just flip them over the cone, and that's the mark you need to have it at. 6 inches. And so this is the way you properly measure a drive belt for a boombox, unless you're a dumbass. And you can always cut them. You can always just take a big knife and cut them and measure them, and then figure out how to glue them back together. That's the way a dumbass would do that too. So. Anyways, enjoy. I hope you learned something from this, and I've got some other boombox secrets that I'll be doing videos of, or the boombox collector secret. So, hope you learned something, and don't waste your time.